I hate KSI. Why, you may be wondering? Because he's black! That's a joke, by the way. I'm not a racist. There was breaking news for the unemployed. KSI has left the Sidemen. Heartbreaking tragedy. I honestly don't know how we're gonna survive without KSI's glorious presence on the Sidemen videos. The Sidemen lost its most annoying, immature, and unfunny member of the group. What on earth are we gonna do, bro? You know what? Fuck it. I'm killing myself. I have been a KSI hater since day number one, bro. Between his annoying sense of humor, massive ego, and immaturity, I have never been a fan of his. So for him to be receiving all this backlash, I can't lie. As a professional hater, puts a big old smile on my face. And I like the Sidemen, bro. I honestly think the rest of them are all funny and unique and bring different things to the table that make for a perfect mix of personalities when they make their videos. But anytime KSI is brought up on the screen, I cringe, bro. That ass, I think anytime KSI is shown on screen is for two scenarios. One is when they've got like hundreds of fans around him and he's trying to aura farm, act nonchalant, think he's tough shit with his security guards around him. The other is when he's being a big fat baby complaining about the situation he's in. And like, I know that sometimes the Sidemen do challenges where they put themselves into grim situations. But bro, respectfully, shut the fuck up. Like, the amount of complaining he does in comparison to everyone else is actually disgusting. I mean, I get it. The situations they put themselves in do suck sometimes, and they're justified in complaining. But it gets to a point, bro, where it's like, okay, you're complaining way too damn much. Like, oh no, I'm a rich and famous millionaire, and all I gotta do is make YouTube videos for my income. I'm doing my job that's gonna make me millions of dollars. I'm gonna sit here and complain about it for an hour. Holy cow, bro. Not a single soul is sympathizing with you. It's shit like this where I question how this dude even has fans, bro. Like, if you're above the age of 16 and you fuck with KSI, what on earth are you actually doing, bro? You actually might not be a real person. If you're a kid, like, okay, whatever. Kids like stupid things. I promise you the kids that like KSI right now are gonna look back in a couple years and think that this man-child of a human was so damn cringe and corny to watch. And bro, I haven't even scraped the surface with, like, you know, his shitty attempt at music, boxing, running a company that most people hate on him for. But to me, bro, like, whatever. I don't care what he does. The dude's gonna do what he wants to do. Fair play to him. But he's just such a goddamn dweeb, bro. Now, let's backtrack, alright? KSI, face of the Sidemen, has left. First of all, if you think that this is anything but a little marketing campaign to generate some buzz, you're delusional. I'm pretty sure this isn't even the first time that KSI has left the Sidemen. Now, I'm no Sidemen historian knowing the ins and outs of their history, but I want to say he has left before, back in that weird era of YouTube when diss tracks were super popular. So, like, this isn't the first time that they have announced that he has left. Not for anything, I've also seen so many clips from them talking about how if any of the Sidemen members left, the entire channel would just shut down and stop. Funny how now KSI has allegedly quote-unquote left. Now they're taking a different position and they said that they're gonna keep going and make videos. That alone just makes it so damn obvious that this is just some weird-ass marketing campaign. I will say that this marketing campaign of theirs is really backfiring for them though, at least for KSI. Like, he's been getting demolished all over the internet, which, like I said earlier, makes me very happy as a D1 hater. The amount of hate that KSI has received over the last couple of weeks is honestly hilarious. I'm not sure why he's gone down this route of like interviewing with people and talking the way he's talking, saying how he was like the face of the Sidemen and he's what made them big and relevant, and then now that he's alone, he's gonna go out and become even bigger than the Sidemen. These statements he has made has caused people to just start mass unfollowing him and bring hate to his name. I used to pray for times like this. I finally have the stage to put up this LeBron level performance of hate. After talking the way he has, talking his big game about how he's the GOAT and the face of the Sidemen, and that he's gonna be even bigger than them on his own, he then goes on to make these kinds of videos.
5 layers. 25 layers. This is still not holding me up.
Like, are we dead ass? You seriously think some corny ass TikTok slop is going to make you bigger than the Sidemen? This guy might actually be retarded. And also, not for anything, with all due respect, if it weren't for the Sidemen, would anyone actually give a fuck about KSI? I know maybe back in the day when the Sidemen were starting out, he was kind of the face of the Sidemen. Okay, I'm not really gonna try and dispute that. But the recent Sidemen days, are we really being serious and think that KSI was the face of the group? I deadass never saw any of them to be like the leader. They honestly all felt like such an equal collective group, which I think was what they intended. The dude is just straight up delusional, thinking he's the face of the group now and that he could do better without them. I honestly believe the Sidemen is the only reason the guy has stayed relevant all these damn years. And I think the only reason any of them have stayed relevant is because of the Sidemen. All this hate that the dude has been receiving lately is just insanely justified. I think people are now starting to acknowledge how big of a chump this dude is and how egotistical he is now that he has announced his departure from the Sidemen. I'm not really sure why it took people this long to realize this dude is straight up a bum, but I'm glad people are finally realizing it now. Like I said before, I think this is just some big ass marketing campaign to generate buzz around him, like, oh, look at me, I love the Sidemen. It's gonna bring more attention to both of them and the group in general. But if he has decided to actually leave the Sidemen, I think this would be catastrophic for the dude's career, and his fall off is gonna be unlike any other fall off we've ever seen. And as a D1 hater, I'm glad this shit is happening. Fuck yeah, bitch. Actually, I actually don't really care that much. I got more important shit to do and think of.